If you wanted to know what I got for Christmas, you've come to the right place. It's kind of a given that the audio and the lighting is going to be different in this video because I've decided to film it in front of the Christmas tree like I did last year. I don't know if you guys are still feeling festive. I'm kind of not. The few days that are in between Christmas and the New Year all just kind of merge into one in my head, but I already kind of feel like it's 2020. So I actually took all of last week off, like completely off, and I've just been spending it with my family. My brother was home because he doesn't live with us anymore. He came back. We've just been like playing Mario Kart, watching TV, being lazy, eating loads, sleeping loads. I've had a great week. But now that Andrew's gone back home, I figured it's probably time that I go back to work, and I asked on my Instagram if you guys would still want to see a what I got for Christmas video, and it was the majority yes. I think it was like 91% yes. The first thing that I want to mention just before I forget, because I will forget because it's on the floor, this was kind of like my main present from my parents. This is the only thing I actually asked for this Christmas because I couldn't really think what I wanted. Like, I didn't really want anything. I don't really need anything. The only bits I need are for my new house. So I asked for a new dressing gown because my dressing gown was so grubby, because I wear it 90% of the time because most of the time I'm working from home, and my old one was disgusting and covered in makeup, and this is a lovely new one which is so soft. It's a really nice blue colour. I think this is from M&S, and I have already got foundation on it somewhere. Look, just there. Good job, Soph. And it is the softest thing in the whole world. So thank you, Mum and Dad, for that. I really did need and want a new dressing gown. Also, sticking with the kind of cozy theme, I've just taken these off my feet. I got a pair of slippers from my parents as well, which are from Next, I think. And they're just super comfy slippers. Don't really know what else to say about them. Can never have too many pairs of slippers. The current ones I had were like some Pikachu ones from Primark that I got last year, and they're kind of falling apart, so these were very much needed. And then, like I said, a lot of the bits that I got were actually for when I move out. If you are new here, I'm moving out soon. I haven't found a house yet, but I'm in the process of looking at houses. I've got 5 house viewings this week. Wish me luck. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly go through what I got in my stocking. I got some New Balance socks. Can never have too many socks. I got this, which I'm so excited to use. This is a cast iron skillet brownie making kit. I used to make mug cakes all the time. If you followed me on Instagram back when I made mug cakes a lot, please let me know down below. But this is kind of like on another level. You can make a brownie in an iron skillet. Let me just put this phone on silent. And I think it comes, oh yeah, it comes with a brownie mix in it, and then I think you just whack this whole thing in the oven and you've got a brownie that fits in here. Also as well, I could probably reuse the pan for doing like fried eggs or something. I got a new diary for 2020, which is, again, the only second thing that was on my list. I had asked for a dressing gown and a new diary. So I have a paper diary. I know that that's pretty old-fashioned probably, because most people just do it on their phone, but I have to write stuff down, otherwise it doesn't go into my brain. This one is the one that I've had for the past 3 years, I think. It's by a brand called Busy Bee, and these are just the best diaries ever because they have little organization bits in them. They've got little pouches where you can put stuff. They've also got reminders pages. They've got notes pages next to every week. They've got notes pages at the back, and they've also got these rip-off to-do lists. I just think that these are such great diaries, so I got one of those. Thank you very much, Mum and Dad. I got some Galaxie Truffles, which are my favorite chocolates probably in the world. When they removed these from celebrations, I kicked up a bit of a fuss. I actually tweeted Galaxie asking them to bring back the Galaxie Truffles, and then when they brought them back, they actually sent me some to say like thank you for requesting them, which I thought was pretty great. But I got some of these in my stocking. I also got a chocolate orange because I love a chocolate orange. One Christmas I ate 3 chocolate oranges in the space of a week and then had to have 3 fillings. So don't do that. I got some simple biodegradable cleansing wipes. I haven't tried these, but apparently they're biodegradable. I got a pizza cutter, which is for when I move out, because clearly I love a good pizza and everyone needs a pizza cutter. So this is the first item of, what's it called? Cutlery, kitchen utensil that is gonna be for my new house. And then the last thing I got in my stocking, a pair of marigold gloves, because I'm gonna need some of these. I'm gonna need to do my own cleaning, so these are probably one of the most useful presents. And then the last 2 bits that I got from my parents, again, were sort of like my main presents. This is a Joseph and Joseph complete carving set chopping board, which you can put your meat on the back of. If you don't have your own place and you're not into cooking, this is probably not a very interesting what I got for Christmas video, but I got a chopping board and it also comes with some meat carving knives so that I can have a roast dinner when I move out, because I do love my roast dinners. So that is going to be super useful, thank you mum and dad. And then they also got me this, which again, another super useful present, which is Nest 9 Plus, which is a bunch of bowls slash food prep bits. So I think there's a big bowl in here. There's a large mixing bowl, a colander, a sieve, a small mixing bowl, and then 5 measuring cups. So that's going to be really useful for like cooking stuff and baking stuff and just all things being an adult. But I'm actually really excited to move out, and all of those things were super useful, so thank you so much mum and dad. And then for my brother and his girlfriend, they also got me some super useful bits. The first one is some webcam privacy covers, because I am a little bit paranoid after watching that episode of Catfish where there was one girl who somebody was like videoing her through her webcam because they'd hacked her laptop, and then they were like trying to sell videos of her and blackmail her. So ever since that episode of Catfish, I've been mega paranoid and have been covering all my webcams with either a sticker or a piece of blue tack. But then every time we Skype my brother, my webcam is always covered in sticky stuff, because when I peel it off, like it leaves a bit of like gross stuff on my webcam. So he got me some actual webcam covers, which are gonna come in very handy. Again, sticking with the house theme, they got me an oven glove, my first ever oven glove, which I actually really like the look of. I know that it doesn't really matter what your oven glove looks like, but I think this one looks pretty cute. And then the final thing that they got me are these, which are some, well, it's a roasting tin, which is sort of marbly. Again, I think these are pretty nice looking roasting tins. And then also an oven tray, because again, I don't have any of this stuff. I've never moved out before, I never went to uni, so I never had any sort of kitchen stuff. So I'm literally starting from scratch. So everything like this is so useful, and I actually really like those as well. But the most exciting bit is they got me a roasting tin cookbook. So this is a recipe book, which is meals that you do all in the roasting tin. So you just shove it in the oven and roast it, and then you've got a full meal. For example, smoky sausage, sweet potato, and red onion tray bake. But while we were home, Andrew actually cooked one of the chicken recipes, and it was really, really good. Oh, this one looks amazing. 5 spiced duck with wild rice, kale, and ginger. So I'm getting there with my kitchen stuff. So thank you to my brother and his girlfriend for those. Then from James, if you're new here, James is my boyfriend. He got me, oh, he spoiled me this year. He might not be watching this, he might be watching this, but I find it quite funny how last Christmas, I think I just referred to him as the boy in my Christmas video, and we'd only been officially together for like 2 weeks by the time it was Christmas last year. And he was actually in Australia visiting his sister last year, so he wasn't even around for Christmas, whereas this year we got to spend Christmas together, which was so nice. The first thing he got me, which has got a load of presents in it as well, is this overnight bag. Just because whenever I go and see him, I had the smallest overnight bag and all my stuff would be like toppling out the top of it and like falling out of it. So he thought it would be a good idea to get me a new overnight bag. This one is from ASOS. I did actually direct him a little bit in a couple that I thought were nice. So thank you, James. The next thing that I got from James is actually a pair of earrings. And these are from a brand called New Hoops. I'm gonna do a little close up, but he basically, well, there's a bit of a story behind this. So we went to a Christmas market, I think it was in November, which was in London, and there was a company there called New Hoops, which is spelt like N-U-E Hoops. This is their logo. And it was coming up to our anniversary, and so at the Christmas market I was looking at some of their earrings, and I really liked this tiny little one, which you probably can't even see from there. But I was wearing this in one of my recent videos, and I had put it in my cartilage piercing up here. And James had got me this one for our anniversary, but also on the stall I was looking at some of their other earrings. The idea is that they sell different types of hoops. So this one was just a little like huggy individual one, but you can buy like plain gold hoops, you can get big ones, smaller ones, they've got loads of different hoops, and then you buy the different charms to go on them. And I was looking at these, but they were a bit more expensive, and so I was like, you can't get me all of that for our anniversary. So at the time, he got me this little one for our anniversary, and then on Christmas he surprised me with the earrings that I'd really liked at this Christmas market. They do have an online website as well, but I absolutely love these. They're just little tiny gold plated hoops with little gems on them, and then he got me one of the charms, which is just a little star, because he knows that I love that sort of thing. It's like a, it's not like a classic star, it's like a shooting star, sparkle sort of thing, which I absolutely love, and I think I'm gonna get myself a charm for the other one. However, the really weird thing is these are sterling silver with gold platedness on it, gold plated sterling silver hoops. But for some reason, this little huggy one, I put it in my cartilage piercing, which I've had for 5 years, and I thought was fully healed. Then it got really swollen and sore, so I took it out, and then I thought, oh, it must just be because it was too small for my cartilage, you know, hole, and I thought it was a bit too tight. So I then put it in one of my standard ear piercings, and then it still went really red and itchy. So I think I'm allergic to whatever this huggy is made from. I don't know if it's made from a different material, but it should be fine because it's gold plated, and I haven't had any issues with these ones. But for some reason, every ear piercing hole that I put this one in, I've had a reaction to it, so I'm really confused. I'm thinking maybe it's just a bit too tight and it's putting pressure on it, but then would that really make it like really itchy? I don't know. I've got no idea, so if anybody knows, please let me know. But I absolutely love them, so thank you so much, James. He then got me a couple of clothing bits. This one he did really well with, because I saw this once come up on an ad on Instagram and was like, oh, I really like that jumper, and then he went ahead and got it for me. This is from Missy Empire. I don't think I have that much from them. This is in a size 8, and it's just a nude jumper that says mood embroidered into the front of it. I have worn this, which is why it's a little bit creased, but I just love that, as you can probably tell. Do love a good sweatshirt and hoodie. I've got about 30 of them in my wardrobe. He also got me a hoodie from Goose and Gander, which is one of our favourite brands. And the story behind this, so James has got one of these hoodies which has got a slightly different logo on the front, but it was still like the rainbow colours. It's kind of like it's sort of like an indie brand, but not really anymore because they've grown so big. So this is just a big grey hoodie, and I was actually stealing his one, which was very similar to this, and I kept wearing it, and so he thought he would buy me my own. However, he got this in a size large because that's what his one was in. But this particular style is, I think it must be like a different type of hoodie. So this one is actually a little bit too big for me. I mean, obviously his one was too big for me, but I like wearing stuff oversized, but this one is just a bit too oversized, like it's too long because I'm quite short, and it just looks a little bit much. But unfortunately, James like threw away all the packaging and cut the label off and everything, so we can't send this back. So what I think I'm gonna do, because this is brand new, is put this one on Depop and then actually buy it in a medium, so I've got like, you know, the same sort of thing but just in a smaller size, because we can't return it. That's the only thing I can really like think of to do, unless anyone knows how to shrink stuff in the wash, but I also think that's probably a bit risky. So if you're not following my Depop, it's just Soph Does Nails. I'm going to be putting this up and then rebuying the correct size, but I absolutely love it, so thank you, James. And then the final thing he got me, I put this on my Insta story and also on Twitter because I am obsessed with this. This is, okay, you're probably looking at it like, so what is that? This is a star projector. So it projects stars onto the ceiling, and you can set it up to play for like an hour, 2 hours, and then it will automatically turn off. You can play music through it, although the speaker's not the best. I didn't get it for the speaker, I got it for the starry thing. That's why I really wanted one of these. You can change the colours as well. There's like blue, green, white, red, pink. I think that's it. You can also have it so it moves. You can have the stars fade in and out. You can change the brightness. But yeah, this is probably one of my favourite presents that I've ever got because it's so relaxing. So I was very spoiled by James. Thank you so much. Then from my grandparents, I got this notepad which says, follow your dreams, they know the way, which I think is really cute. I love my stationery, so this is always going to come in handy. They also got me a pen which actually matches my Goose and Gander hoodie with a little rainbow on it. I think this might be from W.H. Smith. Always handy to have pens. I always have stuff like this on my desk. They also gave me some money, which was really, really nice of them. And then they also gave me these gloves, which are kind of suede. They're so soft and they've got stars on them. I think I'm gonna wear these when I'm driving because my hands get really cold when I drive. So thank you to my grandparents. I know that my nan sometimes watches my videos, so thank you very much. Then from James's family, they went a little bit crazy. And again, I know that his mum might be watching this, so thank you so much. I was kind of really shocked and I was not expecting any of this at all. So from his sister, she got me some elephant slippers and an elephant mug. I do collect mugs and I have got a couple of elephant mugs, but I don't have this one. Again, that's going to be really nice when I move out. I'm not going to need to buy any mugs because I've got about 20. And then it also comes with some elephant socks as well. So they knew that I love elephants. So thank you so much for this. That's adorable. Then sticking with the elephant theme, from his mum and dad, I got this, which is Eric the Memo Elephant. So this is an elephant that you can keep on your desk and you can write reminders on it and then wipe them off. So it's kind of like an elephant whiteboard, and it says on it, an elephant never forgets, which I think is so cute. And this is definitely going to go somewhere in the new house. They also got me this candle, which has got an S on it. Again, something that I'm going to be putting in the new house. This is from Next, and it's a white jasmine fragrance candle. It smells really nice and fresh, and it has a little S on it. And James also got one with a J on it, so we're going to be like really cringy and, you know, have them probably on a shelf somewhere in the living room with like S and J. Ow, I just stabbed myself in the neck with that. They got me an elephant pop socket for the back of my phone, which I absolutely love. I love pop sockets, and I constantly use them on all of my phone cases, so I now have a nice new one. They also gave me this little elephant coin purse, which is going to be really useful for putting in my bag and just putting, well, coins and just general loose bits in my bag in here. And I think this was handmade from a craft fair, which is really cute. They also gave me these, which are some face masks. These are from Marks and Spencer's, and there's a pink clay mask and a charcoal clay mask. I love a good face mask, so I'm definitely going to be making use of these. They got me a case for my AirPods, a little pink one, which is really cute and kind of matches with the rest of the stuff. Smarties penguins, a giant bar of Galaxie chocolate, because I love Galaxie chocolate, as I mentioned earlier. And then as well as all of that, right, so I was not expecting any of that from his parents. They also gave us a red letter day spa day for me and James to go to the spa, which we both need. And I am so excited for this. Literally, they completely spoiled us this year, so thank you so much. Indulgent spa day for 2 with up to 55 minutes of treatments and more. Then from, okay, this is gonna sound confusing, James's sister's best friend. She's pretty much, like, her and her little baby are pretty much like part of the family. She got me a grey bobble hat, which I love. I love bobble hats, and I don't actually have a grey one, so I'm very excited to wear this. And then also some fluffy fuzzy socks, which I think everyone needs at Christmas, so I'm very excited to wear those. And then the final thing is from James's uncle, and he gave me this really cute little sunflower necklace. So thank you so much. I know that sometimes he watches my videos as well, so thank you, Andy, if you're watching. And I think that is it. So again, I know I said it after like every single present, but if you're watching this and you got me something for Christmas and you're part of this video, thank you so much. Yeah, everything is so great, and most of it is really useful stuff that I'm very excited to use when I move out. Stuff that I can use and stuff that I can be comfy in and stuff that I can eat. And if you want to see what I got myself for Christmas, well, it was technically like for me reaching 1 million subscribers, head over to my vlog channel, because I posted a video of me unboxing a bag that I might have treated myself to. I'm just gonna answer a question of the day. Also, if you don't already, go follow me on TikTok, because I've actually started a TikTok. I know that I'm probably way too old to do that, but it's kind of fun. My TikTok is just Soph Does Life. Today's question comes from Welsh Monkey 11, and they have said, please can you do a room tour video? I love you. Oh, thanks so much. I love you too. I have done a sort of room tour thing on my vlog channel quite a while back, but I don't really like, my room is not exciting enough to do a room tour. If you watch my vlogs, you've probably seen most of my room anyway. I've just got my bed in there, I've got a desk, and then I've got some makeup drawers, and that's about it. But when I move out, I would definitely be doing some kind of house related videos, maybe a room tour video, maybe like a room revamp, what's it called, renovation video, because right now honestly I don't think my room is exciting enough to do a room tour. Right, that is it. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, and if you don't celebrate it, I hope you've just had a good week the past week that I've been gone, and I guess I will see you all in the new year. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love to have you make sure you turn on my notifications as well. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what your favorite thing is that you got for Christmas if you celebrate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.